Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. So we were discussing about that the school development and or school improvement plan, and we were talking about that as per the RTE Act, even we see, or when we see the Ramsar policy framework, and also you can see that in the SSA policy framework, because the Ramsar and Rusa is implemented out of the success story of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. You will also find that there is a component of school development and school improvement plan, because when we talk about these major initiative in improving the and universalizing the education throughout the India for all children, like that when we talk about the SSA and Ramsar, it is a program for universalization of elementary and secondary education respectively. Even when we talk about the RTE Act, it is a act enacted by the Parliament of India to provide the non-discriminatory equal access, free and compulsory access to the education at till the elementary level. And when you will see the act, you will also find that it doesn't talks only for providing the access to the education. It also talks about the quality of education that will be imparted in a school. So it talks about both the parameter, quality and quantity. So whenever we talk about the quality, it is imperative that we must have a plan, we must have a systematic blueprint for improving the quality. And in order to improve the quality, we have to look into the different aspect of the educational management and the organization of the institutes. So the different aspect we have to see. That's why when we see the school development and improvement plan, okay, it also have a different elements, and the different part it also have, even it have a different function also. Various functions are also there, various elements are also there. So that element and that function we will now discuss one by one, and we will see that to which extent we can complete in this class. Otherwise we will take another class in the coming days. So when we see the element, the one of the major element of the school development plan is the constitution of school development and school managing and development committee. You must have heard somewhere that SMDC, school management and development committee. This is the one of the major activity, that is the major element under the school development committee. So here in this SMDC, that is a school management and development committee, the stakeholders are brought out at a common platform. Stakeholders, obviously it will include the representatives from the parents, the representative of the community member, some locally available educationist, or a representative of PRI members, or a representative of the Jila Parishad, even the MLAs. So and the representatives from the management part of the school, they will all come to a common platform for the proper management and utilization of the resources available for the schools. So they are responsible for making a plan and executing it, and if it is required, then how to extend the different functions of a school. So they are required to do the all kind of a thing. They are also supposed to take part in the motivating the parents and the children to come to the school, means motivate the parents to send their child and ward to the schooling system, even to motivate the children to come to the school and for the learning, and to motivate them for the what are the benefits of education and how the education can help them in having a better life. So this type of a that is a role or a responsibility a SMDC is having. SMDC is also attached with the management part, like that they will be able to look the different program of the school, like a scholarship program, like a midday meal program, and so many other program. They will be also involved in that, because these things are an integral part of the function of the school. They are not beyond that, they are the integral part of the functioning of the school. So this is the one of the function of that is the one of the element, not a function, element of the school development plan. Another, you can see that the another element is that when we talk about the managing and a development, so managing and a development here in terms of making the management of a school more transparent and accountable. So this is the also one of the element of the school development plan and school improvement plan, that to make the functioning of a school more transparent, more responsible, and more accountable. More transparent means whatever the different functions of a schools are there, that will be the transparent, means there will be transparency in the functioning of a school. Transparency means whatever the different component of a different functions are there, that will be available for everyone to see and assess. It will also try to make the different stakeholder of a school more accountable. They will be more accountable towards their functioning, towards their role and responsibilities. Okay, so this is the another component of the school development plan, to make the structure, that to make the management of a school more transparent, more accountable, more responsible. Okay, and the another thing we can also see that when we will have a school development plan, and within the plan, if we have incorporated, we have included the different stakeholders of a school. So when we will include the different stakeholder of a school, it will in turn widen the participation in the school functioning, because a school may function only with the help of the management committee, means the organization which is responsible for managing. If it is a privately managed, that is a private school, it may be some society or some trust, or if it is managed by the government, they may have a different mechanism, different department or a society for managing, like a Kendriya Vidyalaya Samiti or Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, like that, or Adarsh Vidyalaya Samiti, like that. they may have. But the important thing is that when we will include the other stakeholder also in the school development plan, it will widen the participation, because the representatives from the society and the parents are also included in that. And when they will be included in the management part, they will be better able to understand and suggest the modality of a functioning of a school, because they know what are the specific requirement for them. So in order to have a specific requirement, in order to see that what kind of a requirement they have, they will be able to better judge that what kind of a thing they need in their school, even the what kind of the extracurricular activities, what kind of the vocational courses, because in the vocational courses we know that there are several components, there are several subjects, papers, trades. So what kind of vocational education they want to have in the school. So that will be the another thing. Then if they are also included, and if a school is having a school development plan, it will help them in setting the goals that they want to achieve, in some goal in a short duration like a 1 or 2 year duration, and some goal in the future coming long duration like a 10 year or 5 year of duration, in order to fulfill the mission and vision of the school, because every school is having a mission and a vision. So they will be also work for attaining a short duration and a long duration goal. It will also help, and in turn, when they will help in setting a short duration, long duration goal, it will make the institute, that is the education school, more effective and efficient, because everything is working in a fine tuned way, in a desired way, in a planned way. So if you have a planning, obviously the functioning of the institution will be more effective and efficient, and it will also help them in assessing the progress and development of a school, because you have one development committee, school development plan, that is SMDC. You have a committee, you have a plan, that what plan you will be working, what you want to achieve. You will have a strategy to how you will achieve those goals, how that plan will be transacted. And that's why if you have all the things, it will also help you in assessing the progress, assessing the development, that whatever you had a mission or a vision, whatever you had a plan, whatever the short term and a long term goal you had, so to which extent you have achieved that, first thing. Second thing is that to which extent you have achieved, and what are the steps is required in a future in order to improvise the functioning of a school, or to achieve the goal with more efficiency. So that will also help. So these are some of the element. Other element also we will discuss. So I think now we can have a small question answer session. So if anybody have any kind of a question or any kind of a doubt, you may ask here, and then we will move further. Any question?
No, sir. Sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, then we should proceed further. Okay. I am seeing the photo, whatever the profile picture you have uploaded. So someone has uploaded the dog. Who is the dog? Someone has uploaded. Someone is sleeping. थोड़ा अच्छा सा फोटो लगा. Someone has not uploaded the photo. I am seeing Ipsita Raut. She is sleeping. So she used to sleep during the class, or what is that? I don't know. Okay, this was just for the humor. So next we will see the some other component of the school development plan. Okay, so when we have a school development plan and a committee like a school management and development committee, when we have it, also helps us. We have seen that we have a mission, vision and a goal that we want to achieve in the near future for the proper functioning of the schools. But if we have a school development plan, we can also set the priority area. See, for a proper development of our educational institutes and a proper functioning, and for achieving the mission, vision and a goal, there may be different type of a thing. Suppose that you want to bring your school as a center of excellence, that for the quality education. So for the quality education, it may be required to work on different things, like that the requirement of a teacher, recruitment and requirement, that whatever it is, and their professional development, their in-service training, making available the quality resources, strengthening the library, strengthening the laboratory, then making available the tools of ICT, like that. There may be even making available the recreational area, hygienic toilets, accessible infrastructure, like that. So many things you may be required to do. But out of that, you may have some priority, that okay, so these 10 or 20 things are required for the qualitative improvement of education in the school. But out of that, what will be fulfilled first, second, third, like that. So it also helps us in order to prepare the priority area for the work. Unless or until we will not have a development plan, how we will prepare the area of a priority area. It also helps us to make a priority area for developing a school development. It also helps us to fix the target. Suppose that I have a priority area, suppose that we require several things that I have told now, but out of that I am focusing now that the making available a rich library. That is my first priority, because the there are some provision of a toilets and a drinking water, like that. There is some provision, but the school is lacking in the area of a library, books. So I have set out the priority area as a strengthening library. For that we can set a target that during this financial year or this session we will add 10,000 books. in the next year we will add another 10,000 book. So like that every year we will be adding 10,000 books. Then the automation of a library. After 3 years, means the third year or a fourth year, we will work for the automation of a library. Like that, a target we can fix. Okay, so it also helps in fixing a target. It also helps in the monitoring and evaluation, that whatever the target we have fixed and whatever work we done, to which extent it was helpful in fulfilling those things, to which extent, and what are the shortcomings in fulfilling those goals, those targets, so that we can get a feedback. And that's why it helps in the monitoring and evaluation of the progress of the school, management of the school. It also helps us in framing a mechanism for carrying out the work. It may also, that is they are the different components. It may also helps us for making a time frame, like a target I was talking about. So whenever we talk about the target, time frame will be inbuilt in that, because the target we use to fix with a time frame. And more important thing is, that is the more important aspect of a school development plan, is the follow up. How it is working, what are the different lacuna, what are the different things. So you have to follow up, and this school development plan provides a scope of the follow up. The different work is going on, because as a development plan you have a structure, you have a systemic plan, you have a blueprint. So based upon the blueprint you can follow up. Okay, so these were the some of the elements of the school development plan that we have discussed today. So now I think we should stop the discussion, and we should have some question answer session here, because the time is already approaching. You may be the next class. Any question?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, some of the target needed short-term planning, and
Yes.
some of the activities going on in school need short-term targeting, and some of the
Okay.
activities also need long-term planning. Then
Okay.
how to plan accordingly, sir?
How to plan? Okay. See, first I will talk in general. Okay, so whether it is a short-term planning, or the work that requires a short-term planning, or the work requires the long-term planning. Whenever we plan, okay, whenever we plan, we must have a time frame. Because suppose that you, one example I am giving, you want to provide hygienic toilets in the school, that is you have planned. Okay, let it be first a long term or a short term, वो बाद में देखेंगे. So suppose that you have planned to provide a hygienic toilets and a safe drinking water. These two things you have planned to provide these things in a school. For these things you may have a sufficient financial resource, or may not be having a financial resource. So if you have a sufficient financial resource, then you will make a time frame, that okay, So in order to provide safe drinking water, how many water purifier and a source of water, what kind of a source of water that needs to be installed, or in order to provide a hygienic toilets, how many toilet complex needs to be built. So you will first plan. Okay, so this is the 5 or a 10 toilet block needs to be built. Then you will make a time frame. That suppose that school you have started implementing in the month of April. So April month we will make a DPR, detailed project report, means how it will be built, where it will be built, how much cost it will be there, like that. That is known as a DPR, detailed project report. Then you may ask for the financial assistance if you don't have. If you have, then you can go for the tender. So it will be, if you don't have a financial resource, then you may contact for financial resource in the month of May, or if you have, then you can go for the tender. So May ho gaya, April, May. Then work will start in the June. So 10% work will finish in the month of June. Like that you will have a target, so that when you will have that thing that you were thinking about. So whenever we talk about the plan, it is accompanied with a time frame. Because when we have a, suppose that I was giving the example of a library also, so it will have a time frame related to the different activities involved for fulfilling those targets. In order to fulfill any target, there may be various different work. So that is accompanied with the time frame. Now come to the short term target or the long term target. So even though it is a short term target, like that example I was giving, construction of a toilet complex or a provision of safe drinking water, it is a short term target. Because if you have resources, or if you are able to manage the resources, it can be made available within a short period of a time. Suppose that you want to provide a safe drinking water, so installing a water purifier, how much time it will take? If you have a money, you will just give a tender, the person will come and install in a day. Even though if you don't have a borewell, then if you have a money, you can get a borewell within a 24 hours. So these are the short term targets. Long term target क्या हो सकता है? Strengthening the laboratory, it can take a long term. Strengthening a library, it can be a long term. Or you can take the professional development of a teacher, it can take a more long term. Because for that the quality in-service training is required, quality resources is required, orientation is required, training on a different aspect of a teaching learning is required. So these are the long term goal. But for that also we must have a time frame, planning with a time frame. So first year we will have a in-service training, or in the first half year we will have a training on the tools of ICT. In the second half year we will have a training on the inclusive education. In the next year we will have a training on the constructivism, like that. So these are the long term goal, and the earlier that I have given is a short term goal. But for the both goal you must have a time frame. Means time frame कहने का मतलब है, it's a kind of a blueprint, it is a part of a planning. Like that, when you used to plan for the lesson planning, you also prepare a time frame. That introduction I will finish within 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, then I will go for the explanation in that minute. So it is a time frame. Without a time frame you won't be able to achieve target effectively. You may be able to achieve, suppose that I will build a toilet complex in next 10 years. I was able to achieve, but at that time there is a no meaning. 10 years, how the student will survive
But
during
sir,
that 10 years.
but sir,
So
due to
that is that.
lack of resources,
Yes, yes.
sometimes short-term planning become long-term planning.
Yes, yes, yes. I do agree, Pallavi, because I have seen, because I have seen you can go to the school and you can also see that in the most of the school still toilets are not functioning. It was a short term goal, but still it is not functioning, isn't it? So there is, I do agree with you. I do agree with you. Okay. So, but this is not a problem with the plan. This is the something problem with the system that requires systemic reforms, है ना. Sometime the क्या होता है ना कि जो गवर्नमेंट का प्रोसीडियर्स हैं, in that it gets delayed and that requires a systemic change. Sometimes the concerned officer are not sensitive about these issues. They don't want to work sometime also. Like that, I will like to tell you one thing. Like that, when we were not having the right to information. So at that time, getting a information is a tedious work. It was a tedious work. And it was almost impossible, because whatever you will ask to the government and officer, they will tell that it is a confidential, I can't share you, I will not give you. But when we had a right to information, at least you can get the information related to the different project, different that is a work related to the government. But still, if they don't want to give you, they will not give you. So 30 days ke baad again you have to go for the appeal, then you have to go for the appeal, and some time it takes a year, because they are not interested, they are not accountable, they are not like that. So I do agree, it is there, and especially when we talk about the education, it requires a lot of work to be done at every level. Lot of work, so many work at every level, training से लेकर के, टेक्स्ट बुक से लेकर के, so many things. We talk about that the gender sensitization. आप किसी भी बोर्ड का टेक्स्ट बुक you just take and just go through that. The textbook itself is not a gender neutral. It should be gender neutral. We are talking about the inclusive education, but see that how many school building are disabled friendly. We talk about that content should be available to the visual or hearing impaired. You see that how easily it is available. Is audio textbook is available easily? नहीं है. NCERT ने कुछ टेक्स्ट बुक को they have made available in the online platform. But how many of us know where it is available? We don't know. So there is a problem.
सर तो फिर ये
Okay,
पैंडेमिक
apart from that,
सिचुएशन से
anything?
पहले जो मतलब जो हमारा शॉर्ट टर्म
Yes.
रिक्वायरमेंट जो स्कूल वगैरह के हैं, वो जो उनका भी एक टाइम फ्रेम क्या होगा कि इसी टाइम फ्रेम में हम ये सब अचीव करेंगे, और सडनली ये पैंडेमिक हो गया, तो उन सब के ऊपर इसका क्या इफेक्ट आएगा, मतलब उसको फुलफिल करने के लिए क्या इफेक्ट पड़ेगा?
हाँ, we had some short-term planning, and in between there is this natural disaster, natural or a man-made, it may be point of a discussion. Disaster came and that all the things stopped. So they will have an alternative plan for that, and they may extend the time frame. Suppose that they have supposed to finish it by January 2021, so they will extend it. Okay, like that we had also adaptation in the curriculum. You must have seen in the newspaper that the curriculum is reduced 30%. So, and NCERT has come up with the alternate curriculum. So these are the something extraordinary situation. These are not a common situation. Whenever we are planning with the normal situation. Like that, you want to make a lesson plan for delivering some lesson in the classroom. But sometime क्या होता है कि at the moment you are going to the class is suspended. So what we used to do, we implement in the next class. और sometime क्या होता है कि बीच में ही something happens होता है कि half of the class में the student or you are supposed to go out of the class. Sometime it happens, no. So what we do, we used to finish the unfinished portion in the next class. So like that we used to do. Anything? Okay, so it is already 11:02, so I think we should stop here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, sir.
thank you for
Thank you,
being
sir.
with me. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.